Gregory Amos here, Remax Ultimate Professionals. What's going on, guys? I got a great video for you today. If this is your first time visiting my channel, I want to send a quick thank you and a warm welcome to my page, Living in Joliet. Let me just cut straight to the chase. What I'm going to do today, I prepared a list of the 12 things to do in and near the Joliet area. We're talking about Joliet, Shorewood, Plainfield area. Also within the list, some of these locations are within the region of the southwest suburbs too as well, but it's going to be jam-packed with information. So again, if this is your first time viewing my channel, you're going to want to make sure you stick around if you're into anything and all things living, eating, breathing here in Joliet. Again, you're going to want to stay around, so make sure you do not forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and if it's in you, leave a comment. Let me know what I did. Let me know how I did, and if there's anything that I missed out, please feel more than welcome to leave it a comment, and let me know what's going on, guys. So this list that I created, hey man, cut me some slack. It's in no particular order. I'm not ranking these 1 through 12. I'm just going straight shooting it to you, giving you 12 good things to do if you're in the area. If you're relocating here, you're going to find this video a great resource. So I'm excited to give you the 12 things. We're going to start right about now. Well, one of the first things you can do in Joliet, Illinois is have a day and spend some time at the ballpark at Dooley Health and Care Field, located in downtown Joliet. Now, the field was previously named Silver Cross Field, experiencing name change, and who you're actually going to be watching are the Joliet Slammers. Now, the Joliet Slammers experienced a name change from the Joliet Jackhammers when they first came into inception to the Joliet Slammers. If you know anything about Joliet, Joliet is commonly known as the prison city, so you can kind of guess that they got the name to kind of play off some of the history here in this city, prison city. Joliet Slammers is just kind of married together perfectly. But a little bit about the Joliet Jackhammer or the Joliet Slammers. They're actually an independent organization inside of the Frontier League. They're not associated with any big name ballparks or big name leagues inside the MLB. But one thing I can tell you is that the Joliet Slammers produce a great product each and every year in terms of the baseball that they play, and also the talent that they actually recruit and actually sign on to the team. In fact, you may be in the store if you catch them on a good season to actually witness some MLB talent, as a number of previous Joliet Slammers and Jackhammers actually had a shot and actually had long careers inside the MLB. There actually have been some MLB talent in terms of pitchers that actually played for the Joliet Slammers and the Joliet Jackhammers back in the day, whether they were just coming off injury or trying to get back into the swing of things, to get back associated with the big name team inside the MLB. Let's talk about Dooley Health and Care Field. Again, it's located in downtown Joliet. The first thing I want to kind of paint the picture for you is just walking up to the stadium. Right, you're located in downtown Joliet, which is just amazing. Again, it's nothing compared to being downtown Chicago, but Joliet has definitely got some things right, and they're working to actually improve just the overall scenery inside of downtown Joliet with some of the recent infrastructure updates they did to the railroad, to the Joliet train station side of downtown Joliet, and also next to the Rialto, they're doing a lot of updates, making it more lively, more youthful as we kind of push towards into the future. But back to the walk up to the stadium. The walk up to the stadium is probably one of the best moments before the game actually starts, where you're with the friends, you're with the buddies, you're with the gals, you're with the kids, and everybody's just excited, talking about the game, ready to get inside the stadium to actually enjoy a nice 2, 3, 4, 5 hour game. And walking up those big stairs into the stadium, as soon as you get to the top, you can just kind of see the views that have been implemented inside of the Dooley Health and Care Field. It's just an amazing site, amazing stadium. The stadium is actually owned by the city of Joliet too, by the way, and they make sure they actually keep up with it. To touch on the Joliet Slammers, they're not the only team that actually use this facility to actually play games. Depending on the year, you can actually witness some of the high schools inside the area host games here, whether it's playoff games. and specifically for this area, the Chicagoland area, very competitive baseball is being played here locally, but also in the region. Some of the best baseball programs are in the city and near the city of Joliet. When we talk about JCA, Joliet Catholic Academy baseball program, the Joliet West baseball program, and also Providence baseball program too. So we're talking about three competitive programs that strive to get state championships and strive to play in those games. You can actually witness those games too at Dooley Health and Care Field. And not to mention, there's all hosts of actually organizations and programs that use Dooley Health and Care Field. So you got to make sure you stay up to date to some of their offerings on the Joliet Slammers website and also Dooley Health and Care Field website, where they have tons and tons of talent, tons of activities that you can actually do, rent out the stadium for corporate events, hell, for weddings, just to name a few things that you can actually do when you actually visiting a day at the ballpark. So it's not only just watching baseball, but it's a mixed-use facility where you can do a lot of things and visit the Dooley Health and Care Field in downtown Joliet. So it's a lot of fun, guys, and I definitely recommend that you spend some time, a day or two, taking some time off from work, and want to enjoy a nice beer with a hot dog here at the ballpark here in downtown Joliet. Number 2 on our list is a day shopping at Louis Joliet Mall here in Joliet, Illinois. It's on the northwest side of the city, right off I-55 and Route 30. Now, you got some good news, and honestly, you got some bad news when we talk about the Louis Joliet Mall. I say the bad news, I'll just get it out the way. Louis Joliet Mall, if I'm just being honest, it's not the best mall inside the Chicago suburbs, or even in the Chicago region. Chicago region, or just northern Illinois, is very vast, and to be honest, the Louis Joliet Mall definitely, if I had to rank it, ranks on the lower side of the malls in terms of the aesthetics, in terms of the offerings, in terms of what you can actually find. And the reason for it, I don't know, but they have been experiencing a little bit of struggles in the near history, or in recent history, with some of the primary tenants going out of business or moving locations. So once you go up there, if you were to actually drive around the area, they do have a few vacancies in some of the bigger buildings within the Louis Joliet Mall. But I tell you one thing is that Louis Joliet Mall, I don't know if it's here to stay or not as we push towards the future. I think they're looking for new ownership. I don't know the details behind it, but you can definitely still spend a nice day shopping at Louis Joliet Mall. It definitely has all of the stores that you need to get a quick outfit, whether that's some jewelry, nice shoes, nice clothes too as well. If you know anything about the Chicagoland definitely values, their fashion. So you can definitely find you a nice outfit and have a good time at the food court. And to be honest, sometimes the only reason why individuals actually visit the Louis Joliet Mall, unfortunately, is the movie theater that they do have there, which is one of the primary tenants at the Louis Joliet Mall. But the movie theater that's located at Louis Joliet Mall is a very nice movie theater, very cute, and very well ran too as well. So it's my hope that Louis Joliet Mall definitely does turn around and doesn't go out of business, as that lands on number 2 on our list of things to actually do inside of Joliet. But just being honest and as transparent as possible, Louis Joliet Mall has been going through some financial struggles, and let's just hope that they turn around and keep that mall right here located in Joliet, Illinois. So perfect. Coming in at number 3 on our list of 12 things to do in Joliet, Illinois, is that Joliet is home to, I'll say, 2 of the best casinos here in the Chicagoland. We're talking about Harrah's Casino, and we're talking about Hollywood Casino. I'm going to talk about Hollywood Casino second because there's some big updates that I want to tell you about that's actually happening here pertaining to that specific casino, but just the overall growth and development of Joliet. So I'm going to touch on Harrah's Casino first. Harrah's Casino, again located in downtown Joliet, adds to a lot of the amenities that downtown Joliet definitely has to offer. This casino has been around for a while, and you've been able to, a lot of people have been coming all across the region just to experience the beauty of this specific casino and also the beauty of downtown. This casino offers everything as any other big casino definitely offers. I can't touch on the real details of the casino because honestly, I just relocated back to the area, and inside my adult life, being out of town for most of it, I haven't really got to experience neither casino. So this is firsthand knowledge that I have, but I can promise you this casino, both casinos have been in business for a very long time, and you can definitely enjoy yourself. I have more experience on the hotel side of Harrah's Casino, which are very nice, comfortable beds, and they keep it clean too as well. So a little bit about what you can actually do within Harrah's Casino though. You can take a nice little walk downtown, or you can take a walk along Des Plaines River on a nice day. Let's say it's 70 degrees, sun is setting. There's no better sight here in Joliet than walking along Des Plaines River, seeing some of the bridges and just talking to your spouse, your friend, or you just want to kind of take some time to yourself and just be in your own thoughts a little bit and refresh that way. Again, in terms of the particular casino, I'm going to assume that they have everything that they have to offer. That's the crap tables, blackjack, slots, maybe even some sports betting too, as well as Illinois has legalized sports gambling. But I'm telling you, Harrah's Casino is a place that you want to visit, and it's a place for fun gambling, and also to meet, some cool people while you're sitting at the slots table, while you're sitting at the craps table, the blackjack table, and just really enjoy your time, have a nice drink, watch one of the games, bet on one of the games, and act as if you're a teenager again. So Harrah's Casino is definitely a spot you want to go, and one of the offerings that you can do inside of Joliet. Hollywood Casino is located on the west side of Joliet. Okay, it's located right off of Route 6, and it's located right off of Route 6, right there on Hollywood Boulevard. And to tell you, I haven't spent a lot of time, if not no time, at this casino, but one thing I know is that when you're driving up to this casino, it feels like no other, right? It has a long driveway, gives you that feeling that, hey, this is a casino, we're about to have fun, it's gonna be a good time, and just driving up to it is definitely beautiful in terms of the eye appeal it definitely has, and just the overall architecture that the casino and also the hotel actually has in place. If you spend any time at Harrah's Casino, please leave a comment of the things that you can actually do, as I'm lacking in that area, because again, I haven't been there, but just from the pictures that I've seen, just from the stories that I've heard from some friends that actually work there, it's really a vibe there. It really is. It caters to everything. I heard the hotels are pretty nice, again, well cleaned, nice beds, and a lot of people from the region, the Chicago area, definitely travel down to visit Hollywood Casino. The big news and update with Hollywood Casino that I want to actually let you know about, there's a huge development with the Rock Run collection that's actually being done as we speak, along the I-55 corridor near where the west side turns into the far west side of Joliet, and Hollywood Casino will be the main tenant at the Rock Run collection. This is huge because they're definitely getting an upgrade. I'm not too sure what they're going to do with the real estate as they actually switch or transition to this new location, but being the anchor tenant at the Rock Run collection, it's going to do such a big thing for that casino, pin action gaming, but also attract a lot of people from all over just to come and experience this beautiful city of Joliet, and at the same time get a good bite to eat, go gamble a little bit, sit at the slots, bet on sports game, again, pin action gaming, and really have a great, exciting time experiencing the Rock Run collections. Okay, so that concludes the number 3 thing to do here in Joliet. We're going to keep this thing going. Coming in at number 4 on our list of things to do inside of Joliet is visit the family amusement centers. Right, there's 2 of them I want to talk about. One located in Joliet, and also one located in Tinley Park. The first one I want to talk about is Haunted Trails. Haunted Trails is just a place that you want to experience, whether that's by yourself, whether that's with kids, or whether that's on date night. Haunted Trails is a spooky themed children amusement park that really offers you a lot of amenities inside of this specific park. You got miniature golf, you got the batting cages, You have the go-karts, which is just a lot of fun. A lot of memories have been made. There are a lot of pictures. The residents of the city of Joliet love this business because it's been around for I don't know how long before I actually was born inside the city. But it's a great time. I'm telling you, your kids will love this spot. It's one of those locations where you can give them 20, 50, $100 and tell them, hey, enjoy the day, get out my damn face. I want some time to myself, and they're gonna come back with all types of stories of all types of fun, probably even more energy that they probably leave or come back with more energy than they did when they actually left out. That's how much fun this amusement park is for a lot of residents here in Joliet. In fact, you can rent out this space for events such as birthdays, corporate events too as well. Again, I'll say one of my favorite two games at Hunted Trails, outside of the go-kart, the miniature golf, and all the activities you can do outside. They have a game where there's a bird at the top, right? And it makes a crazy noise like, it makes a crazy noise. You can actually stop this bird and they actually spit out a ball, right? And this ball will come down, trickling down, and land on one of the characters' heads at the end of the game, right? And the goal of it is to fill this bottom layer with all balls without doubling on them. I was fortunate enough to get to actually win the bonus one of these days. It was a long time ago, but that's one of my funnest games that I do love at Hunted Trails. And they have another game where you can just spin around the wheel. A lot of locals will know what I'm about to do, or will know what this quote is in reference to this game. It's like, oh, you almost had her there, ladies, or something like that. Something close to that. But the goal of the game is to get a bonus, stop it right on the biggest amount of tickets or points you can get, so you can actually cash in those tickets to pay for prizes with some of that ticket awards that you won during your time here at Hunted Trails. I'm kind of rumbling and also long-winded here, so my apologies for that, but you can definitely sense the excitement that I do have when we're talking about Hunted Trails here in Joliet. So I want to make sure that you definitely spend some time there, bring the kids and let them play around a little bit and experience Louis Joliet. If it's a nice day, you're going on those go-karts in a nice little track where you'll see your kids trying to spin out other kids, and maybe even you being competitive as possible and making sure that you do everything in your will that your kids do not, cross that checker flag with you behind them and them in front. So not Louis Joliet, but Hunted Trails is a spot for you to be, and it's an amazing park for you to actually experience. Okay, so enough about Hunted Trails. The second family amusement park or amusement center that I want to talk about is Odessy Fun World. Again, Odessy Fun World has been around for some time. We're talking about Odessy Fun World, which is located inside of Tinley Park. If I can put it, I make a long story short, Odessy Fun World is basically a Hunted Trails on steroids. They have a bigger space, a bigger open arcade in which the kids can go out there and play and spend all your money on these coins and have a good time there. I don't think they have a go-kart racing track, but they do have the miniature golf. They do have nice trails. It's a little bit older, so it can probably use some updating. But Odyssey Fun World, again, it's a bunch of fun. So make sure you go to the website and actually check it out. You can rent it out for all things that you can rent out with Hunted Trails, with a day for your kids, corporate events, birthday parties, and things along those lines. But Odyssey Fun World is a lot of fun too as well. Your kids will definitely love that. You will love it too, and a place you will actually frequent. Now, there's a lot of family amusement centers that have been coming, or that is actually inside the area, has been here for the past 10 years or not. But those are the two I wanted to talk about for sure. Number 5 on our list of things to do here in Joliet, Illinois is an annual event that you can't miss. That's just too much fun for you to actually miss. I'm talking about the Taste of Joliet. You can tell where we got it from. We got it from the Taste of Chicago, which is an experience in itself, but we're going to talk about the Taste of Joliet too, where it actually is an event on the west side of Joliet, right off Jefferson, which is one of the main streets here in Joliet, presented by the Joliet Park District. Okay, so the Taste of Joliet is done and ran by the Joliet Park District, but it's also done inside of Odyssey Bank Stadium. how again, the Taste of Joliet is an experience in itself, and the Park District does not play when they actually put it on the event like this because it's huge. In fact, quick fun fact, in 2023, just last year, I don't want to date myself with this video, but the Taste of Joliet has pulled out a record number of people in attendance who actually came to and experienced the Taste of Joliet. The Taste of Joliet offers, anything from local vendors, our carnival, and also live music capped off with a firework display. And it happens usually around the third to fourth week in June, around the 20th, 21st, 22nd, around that first weekend. And again, it's a lot of fun. You're gonna meet a lot of people, a lot of locals, catch up with a lot of friends that they haven't seen for a while. And I'm telling you guys, you don't want to miss it because again, it's a lot of fun. You're getting some of the best food inside the region, inside the nation, just being inside of Chicagoland. You're with the kids, you're with the spouse, you're on a date. You get the fireworks display, and also the Park District makes sure they bring some type of talent to draw these big crowds, and you get to experience a big old concert in this very nice stadium at Boosie Bank Stadium, and really just have a ball, for 2 days, 1, 2, maybe even 3 days, and again, really enjoy yourself. So the Taste of Joliet is an experience, an annual event that's going to keep on pushing forward inside the future, and I promise you, you're going to want to make it this year. If it's anything like last year, it's going to be a great event too. So the Taste of Joliet is definitely a place, any event that you do not want to miss. Joliet, we're going to head back downtown, and we're going to talk about the crown jewel of Joliet. We're going to talk about the Rialto Square Theater. Yes. I'm sure you probably already heard about Joliet. If you're searching on Joliet on the website, things are doing inside the Joliet, the Rialto Square Theater is going to pop up regardless. And just a little bit about the Rialto. The Rialto is a music theater, but this place is beautiful. Again, it's the crown jewel of Joliet. Joliet is filled with a lot of history, tons of history. And when you walk into this place, even before you walk in, you just know that this place is going to be beautiful. But as soon as you walk inside the doors, everything is, oh my God, it's opulent, it's nice. You got the nice tall ballroom ceiling, and just the detail inside the architecture to actually build this thing or this venue is second to none. Again, it's hundreds of years old, but at the same time, you walking inside there, it just makes you feel important, right? It just makes you feel important as if you were living like a king back in the day. So the Rialto Square Theater is just awesome. To talk about the Rialto and some of their offerings, you can, book it out for weddings, corporate events. But I think one of the best things about the Rialto is just this standing tradition of bringing in great buyer talent across the entertainment spectrum, whether it's comedians, whether it's live music, among other things, to actually come in here to actually talk or to actually perform and talk and entertain some of the residents here in Joliet. They're always having something going on at the Rialto Square Theater, and words can't speak. I can't speak the words to actually tell you how beautiful of a piece of real estate that this Rialto has. You can see I'm kind of stumbling over my words. My apologies there, but the Rialto Square Theater is an experience in itself, and you do have to make sure that you buy some tickets and experience it, whether you're going on a tour or whether you're going to actually see some of the live events that actually take place at the Rialto. Moving forward, guys, I'm looking at my list right now. Calm down. We're talking about number 7 on our list of things to do inside of Joliet. We're going to talk about the Chicago Street Market, aka the Farmers Market, which is down here in downtown Joliet. Again, you can see a lot of activities are situated and are inside the downtown Joliet area. It has a lot of offerings and making sure that, hey, we bring our community to downtown and actually experience it. But the Chicago Street Farmers Market, or the Chicago Street Market, again, it's a farmers market. It's not as big as a farmers market in different markets. It's kind of compared to a small town farmers market. It kind of gives that vibe. Again, local vendors, local farmers come out here and show and have some of their products on showcase for actually sell. But the main thing about the farmers market that I love about really any farmers market is just a time for individuals to come together, come to the market, just like days pass, exchange commerce, do good business, and have a good conversation, then go about their day. You can definitely experience that, with the Chicago Street Farmers Market. You can hear about some of the stories of the history of Joliet, but also some of the stories of some of these local vendors, how long they've been in business, how long they've been doing what they're doing. If you see somebody with a unique idea, hey, ask them, hey, what made you guys do this, or what made you guys do that? So you get to really experience just the community and the culture that Joliet has in terms of the people. Everybody's open and welcome to conversation, and it's just a great event. It happens on Saturdays from 8 to 1 p.m. and between the months of May through September, it happens on the third Saturday, and they actually have a night market too. And one thing that Joliet downtown is actually getting better at, I have to say, is that it's livening up in terms, not so much of the nightlife, but making the nighttime in downtown Joliet just as beautiful with lights, displays, and things along those lines. So make sure you visit the Chicago Street Farmers Market one of these days, and I'm sure you're gonna find some local options or some local food with some of these vendors that you're going to grow great relationships with, and making sure that you actually spend some money and support these individuals and these local vendors too. So again, Chicago Street Market is definitely a place in which you want to visit, and it's another thing to do here in Joliet. Okay, yeah, so where we at? We're at number 8, right? Okay, number 8, perfect. So number 8 is great for you. I'm going to tell you what number 8 is, but if you are a gym rat, a fitness nut, on top of that, you love CrossFit, I got the perfect gym and another thing for you to do here in Louis Joliet, or here in Joliet, Illinois, in the surrounding areas of Shorewood Plainfield. We're talking about the Undisputed Strength Company. Okay, now I'm a little biased because I worked out here training for my collegiate athletics. I played football at university, but before actually going to university, I trained here under the owner, Brandon, aka B, who's actually the owner of this company, and he has just built a empire of a business here in Joliet along West Essington Road. So it's on the west side of Joliet, but I'm telling you, if you want a great gym with great people, great energy, and a great culture of community and family, and you're looking for some people, you're new to the area, you don't know where to go to meet people, Undisputed Gym will have you integrated inside the culture of Joliet, but also a culture of fitness and health and well-being. So shout out to B, shout out to the staff at Undisputed Strength Company. I know it's been some time since I've actually worked out there. I'm gonna make sure I get back to it, but I promise you, Undisputed Strength Company is one of the best CrossFit gyms that we actually have inside the area. So you're gonna want to make sure you visit and frequent that location if fitness is one of your goals throughout your life, for sure. Number 9 on our list comes in at Leisure Lake. Now, before I talk about Leisure Lake, one thing I want to say is that I'm not too sure that a lot of locals that's probably been in Joliet for a long time, I'm not sure if they actually know about Leisure Lake. Leisure Lake is one of those low-key places on the west side of Joliet that a lot of people and a lot of residents actually come to spend some downtime. Leisure Lake is a great option for you if you want to do just that. You want to take some time to yourself. You're not working right now. You're taking some downtime. Leisure Lake is definitely a spot that you can actually go to do just that and escape from just the hustle and bustle of the Chicagoland area. But again, Leisure Lake is a great option for you. Leisure Lake has a lake in which you can go swimming. It has a big lake, I think, where you can actually go paddleboarding on and kind of just go in circles. It actually is a campground too as well. So if you have a camper, you can actually rent out space to actually make this experience a little bit better for you. But if you have a few tents and you want to rent out a lot of land on Leisure Lake, that is definitely possible, where you can have the kids, have the whole family, have their friends come out and actually enjoy Leisure Lake. It has a miniature golf course too as well, and it's Leisure Lake is actually on a lot of acres of land too, so your kids are going to make sure they're being entertained. It's a fenced off area too, so it's very safe, and again, it's a well-maintained park, and I want to make sure that you're excited about Louis Joliet because it's a great spot, great area, and again, a lot of individuals that actually live in Joliet know nothing about it. So it's definitely a low-key spot, and again, it's a great place to take a lot of pictures, create a lot of memories with your friends and family, and just have an overall good time and take some time off and take some time, well-deserved time to yourself. So Louis Joliet is definitely an option and another thing for you to do here in Joliet. We're almost finished, guys. We're almost finished, just like that, right? Number 10 on our list is exploring some of the nightlife options in Joliet, Illinois. We're talking about the Forge. The Forge, again, is located in downtown Illinois. It's a place that hosts a lot of live music and concerts. Now, when you think about concerts, you're probably thinking about this big old arena, like where the Bulls play or Madison Square Garden. It's nothing like that. It's a host live events, but it's a very small, very intimate place in which you can hear the music from wall to wall. Very nice too as well. And the Forge does a great job at promoting. When we talk about getting great talent in the doors, but also filling the floor up to actually experience some time, listening to some of your favorite artists. Now, the Forge again does a great job of getting great talent in. We're talking about across the music spectrum, whether that's from hip hop, rap, all the way to heavy metal. So from big name artists like a G Herbo all the way to artists in the heavy metal side such as Korn. So they have a lot of options, and just one of the things that you can do when we talk about nightlife in Joliet. So the Forge is definitely a spot where you can go to enjoy some nice live music and enjoy time with friends, among other things. So make sure you check out the Forge and make sure you know about the Forge too as well. So moving on to number 11 of things to do in the Joliet, Shorewood, Plainfield area is a place called Starved Rock. Now, Starved Rock is not located in none of the three areas I just mentioned. It's actually located in a city called Odessy in Illinois. Now, Starved Rock and Lodge is just a great place where you can go hiking, spend some time off, do some rock climbing, and actually spend some time in the lodge too, and get some great food options. But Starved Rock is an experience in itself. It's a state park, Starved Rock State Park, where you can go hiking again and see some of the major options here in the Illinois region. Definitely a place where you want to go and visit, bring some kids, take some time to yourself. It's a great option. I can't really talk too much about Starved Rock because I haven't been there. Well, I've never been there. But I've seen the videos. I heard that some of the friends actually went there, and again, it's a great place to enjoy yourself, enjoy some nature vibes, and also enjoy some downtime at some of the lodging options too. So I want to tell you a little bit about Starved Rock. It actually holds, again, hiking and rock climbing. So if you're into that and you want to do something new, I think Starved Rock would definitely cater to some of the needs there. So definitely choose Starved Rock and know that that is an option that you can do that's not too far away from the Joliet area, again, in Oglesby. I can't say that name right, but it's in Oglesby, Illinois. Starved Rock. Wrapping up our list at number 12 on things to do in or near the Joliet, Shorewood, Plainfield area. Of course, you probably already know what the hell I'm going to say. You can spend some time in the big city of Chicago, Illinois. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on what you can do in Joliet. There's others and tons of videos of just particularly for that. But again, Chicago is just an event, an experience in itself. It's not too far from Joliet. We're talking about a good 40 to 45 minute drive, depending on how fast you actually drive. And by train, it's about an hour 20-minute ride up to the big city of Chicago, where you can kind of just lose yourself in all the things that are possible and that can be done inside of the city of Chicago. So that wraps up my list, guys. So guys, listen, it's been a lot of fun telling you a little bit about the 12 things to do here in Joliet, Illinois, Shorewood, Plainfield area. I want you guys to try some of those things out. If you're new and you think about relocating to Joliet, Illinois, definitely leave a comment on some of the one of the first places that you're going to actually visit, you're going to actually try out. And if this video has helped you pick up a spot to actually try out, come back and let me know how that actually went for you, okay? So again, if you're relocating to Joliet, you have tons of questions, and you know you're coming to the Joliet, Shorewood, Plainfield area, please feel more than welcome to give me a call, shoot a text message, reach out, let me know what's up. Listen, I get tons of calls, text messages, and emails from individuals relocating to this area from all over the world, and I tell you, I love it, I love it, I love it. So make sure we keep on doing that, and let's keep this energy going, guys. So until next time, I'm going to try to pump out a video every week, but this has been the 12 things to do in the Joliet, Shorewood, Plainfield area. Take care, guys. Talk to you soon.